Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So I believe one of the main reasons why you clicked on this video is because you understand the importance of following up with your leads, and you might have been struggling with automating this process. So that's why in this video, I want to show you the exact automated system that we've been using, and we've generated over 12,471 follow-ups so far to real human leads. And out of those, 40% have responded to those follow-ups and continued the conversations with us. And from those as well, a lot have converted into sales. So you can see the importance of having a good follow-up system, especially if it's automated. So without further ado, let me actually show you how you can do it on multiple platforms, including Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Messenger, SMS, email, or even Telegram. Now, you might have realized what platform I'm using. This is called ManyChat.com. And I want to show you how to build an automation here. And just for your information, this requires like a $15 subscription, which is totally worth it, because with the system, if you have an established business, you can be making thousands of dollars by following up with leads who went cold. So the first thing we want to do here when we sign up to ManyChat, and if you have an account already, first of all, of course, subscribe. And the second thing we want to do is go onto the fields section. And when we're here, I've already created my fields, but I'm going to create them with you. So the first field that I want to create is called the follow-up number. And this has to be the type in number, all right? So create this. And then the second one is user message count. And you'll see why we're creating those in just a few. So create this. And finally, we have the flow count. And again, it's a number. So now that we've created those three main variables, or user fields, if you want to call them, what you want to do is go on to the Instagram. Now, you can automate this on any platform you want. For this example, I'm using Instagram. So go on here and you can find the default reply. So I'm gonna remove the existing one and I'm gonna create a new reply. And here you can see we have created a flow. So the first thing we want to do is click on this. Make sure it happens every time and make sure the trigger is on. And when it's on, I want to delete the Instagram kind of reply here. And I want to set an action and go here, set user field. Then in the user field section, we're going to find the user message count. Okay. And here we're going to set the operation to increase the number by 1. So what this does is basically every time the user messages us, it increases by 1. So it counts every single message that the user sends. All right, so when we have this, then we're going to set up a condition. This condition is going to look something like this, where we go onto the custom user field, we have the follow-up number. If the follow-up number is exactly 1, this is one condition. Then we add another condition where if the follow-up number is 2, is exactly 2. And this is it. Here we have the condition. You'll see why again in a few as well. So with this red one, we're gonna drag it and we're gonna add a smart delay. And this is the first follow-up delay that we're gonna have. Let's set it to 4 hours. So after 4 hours of the lead leads no response, we're gonna follow up with them. Now, how is this done? Well, let me create another action button, and this will be set user field as well. And here we're gonna have the flow count increase by 1. Now, I'm not gonna go in depth on the logic of this automation here just to make the video quick, but you can kind of analyze it or even comment down below if you'd like me to send you a detailed analysis of how the logic works. But if you just want to build it for your business and just run it, then you can kind of follow this video step by step. So once we have the flow count increased by 1, we're gonna have another condition, and this condition is gonna be custom user field if, first of all, the user message count is exactly equal to the flow count. All right. this is the first condition, and then we're gonna click on this here to add a second condition. This time being a system field on Instagram, because this is the platform we're using, and last interaction on Instagram is more than 4 hours, which is the number of the follow-up, right? So here it's a smart delay, which is 4 hours. After 4 hours is done, we check if the user interacted with us within those 4 hours. If not, then this is when we want to send the automated follow-up. But before we do so, we're gonna have here an action that increases the follow-up number. All right, so set this increase number, or actually we can put it set number to 1. All right, so once we set this number, then we wanna finally send the follow-up. Now the follow-up can look something like, hey, with the first name of the lead, are you still there? Right? You can have any kind of message you want, and you can use any like follow-up format if you want to set. It can be image, it can be audio, video, whatever you want. And I'm gonna show you how to do this now. So this is the first kind of flow for the follow-up. So after 4 hours of no response from the lead, we send him this or her this first follow-up. Now I'm gonna add an action here as well as part of the logic, and this action is gonna be to reduce the actual flow count here, so decrease the number by 1. All right, so now that we have this first part of the automation, what we're gonna do is duplicate the delay, and this as well, and this, and this, and this. So we duplicate all of these parts, and I'm gonna connect the next step of the action to the smart delay here, and I'm gonna connect this exact condition, follow-up number is exactly 1, to here. All right, and I'm gonna connect those to each other like we did before. And here we have the second follow-up. So as simple as that, and we can change the time here to, let's say, 18 hours. So after 18 hours of no response, and here as well, 18, and here we have it. And then we set the follow-up number to 2. All right, and we send another follow-up message. This time, I'm gonna make it something special. I'm gonna make it a GIF, and here we can either upload an image or insert the URL of a GIF. Now, I went on to Giphy.com, and I put on like SpongeBob GIFs, and I found this one. This is one that we use always. So I'm gonna copy the link of it, and I'm gonna click on Insert URL, and I'm gonna paste the URL. So this is it. We have now the first follow-up, this is the flow of it, and the second one exactly. So now that we have those ready, all we have to do is set it live. And now each time someone messages you on the account and they don't respond within the first 4 hours, they will be followed up with this message here. And if they don't respond within another 18 hours, they will receive this GIF here. Now, if you want to test it out yourself, you can reduce the smart delays. And that's what I'm going to do right now to show you how this automation works exactly. So you can change those numbers however you want. I'm going to put them to 1 minute as the smart delay. And here with the last interaction, it's going to be 1 minute as well. All right, and I'm gonna do the same for that on top so that we can see both of the follow-ups working. Now you can change this back again to how it was, but this is just for the actual demo. All right, so now that we've changed these numbers, I'm gonna update it, and I'm gonna go onto my Instagram account. So I opened up the DMs on my own account, and I can send any message that I want. Let's say, hey man. And I'm gonna send multiple messages as well. So, you know, how are you doing? And then I'm gonna go to ManyChat, pull up the contacts, and I can find myself here. So here we can see everything that's going on in the backend. I sent 2 messages, and we're waiting for a follow-up after 1 minute of no response from my side as the lead, let's say. So as you can see here, after waiting about a minute, I received the follow-up message, the first one, and it say, Liam, are you still there? So it got my first name right. And this is kind of a personalized follow-up message that can show your leads that you actually know their name. And as you know, the name for anyone is kind of their golden word. So now we're waiting for the second follow-up, which is triggered after 1 minute also of no response. So as you can see, the second follow-up was sent, which is this GIF. And if I go onto my Instagram, I can find that those two follow-ups are sent. Now, if I sent a message after this one, the second follow-up would have taken a bit longer to be sent. But yeah, this is the system, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go on here and change the times that you want, however you want, and also change the name, of course, so that you know that this automation is for following up. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found value in it. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'll make sure to reply as soon as I see them. And if you want to learn more about how to build AI-driven automations for your own business, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, as I'll be uploading content about this topic frequently. And if you also want to learn about how we were able to automate almost 80% of our appointment setting process using AI automations, then I'll leave a link for a video down below which goes in depth about how we were able to do this, and this will give you the knowledge on what you should automate as well in your business to make sure that you run it with the lowest cost possible and with the best performance and best quality of conversations with your leads. With that being said, make sure to take care of yourself, take calculated risk, and I hope to see you in the next one.